Welcome to Pulling Shots. I am Sam.
I'm Kaylee. Hello.
And today we're talking about customers and what they actually care about.
Versus what owners obsess over.
Yes. And how,
that reminds me, when you say this, I just think of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's, as I would say, I'm an owner in this conversation.
Sure.
So.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah, I am a little removed, and there are things
that you get excited about.
I get excited about. Yeah, people don't care about whatsoever. That goes the other way too, where,
Yeah. I agree.
You put something in place and then it really takes off. So yeah, three things. What is something that you put your time or energy into, believing it will build loyalty? Let's start with what has paid off.
Okay.
I would say lately, drink specials.
Sure.
We've put energy into.
Like seasonal ones for all the stores.
Yes.
Really being purposeful with the menu and things like that.
Yeah.
And that has paid off. People
Yes.
are like loving the drink specials that we're doing. So I think that's
really big.
Totally agree with you there.
Just hiring overall. I think putting a lot of focus on the front end of hiring.
Yeah.
That has definitely paid off as well.
Yeah, we have a really solid team at all of our locations and not really a lot of new people. This is like the first time I'm not like constantly needing to figure out someone to hire. Yeah. So, and this is like the first time it's been like that, I think. So since I've been hiring, which has been a few years. And so that's just
really nice.
Building teams that are consistent and like that last, that also brings loyalty in from customers because then they come in and it's okay to have turnover. That's healthy. But for the customers to see these same people that have been there for a year, that's really nice for them.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like everything else takes care of itself. Like we don't put a ton of energy on what you have to say or what you have to do, or here's how to handle things. If you just put all your effort in on the hiring on the front end, get good hires, get good people, and everything else just kind of falls into place for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are three things that don't matter to customers that we have put energy into? I feel like not a lot of things recently.
No, not a lot of things. I would say I guess my most like recent thing I can think of is we ordered they're not new now, but cups, like merch. And we went with a really like well-known company in the coffee industry that's at a lot of trade shows and
a little pricier, a little more customized.
They're expensive and they are more customized, but we didn't really the only thing we put on was our logo. So it wasn't really like we were having them do a bunch of artwork. It was literally just our logo. They just had better color variety, things like that, and they were better quality.
Yeah.
And we spent more on these thinking that the customers, the packaging was nicer and it just didn't really hit the way that we thought.
No.
And so I feel like that was just like a waste of time because it took a long time. Because when you're spending that much more getting merchandise, mugs, things like that, you don't want to just be like, okay, so it looks good. Like I approve your design when you know that it could be better. I had to change it a bunch of times because the logo wasn't centered. It was just, I don't know. And I feel like we really thought that the customers would just kind of appreciate the new colors and the quality.
Comes in a nice box. It has it just looks nice, high quality.
But it just didn't hit where we thought it.
Yeah. So. Where historically we've gone just what's the cheapest, lowest quantity we can have that still has our logo on it.
But with a good quality.
Good quality, like good quality, but not like going all out. Just what's something we can sell that I know, like that's a fair price. Where this one is one's a little bit of a reach because of how much we had to put into it and get price.
It's the fair pricing. Like we always try to get something that's a good quality but a fair price because we don't have like really expensive things like for sale. And
Yeah.
and so that, I think that was a miss for me personally.
Yeah.
What about?
I mean, thinking back, I think on the opposite side of the seasonal specials, anytime I have tried to implement something just because I saw a trend, like I'm thinking back to when Starbucks started cold foam. I tried making something like a whole menu, and it's got to stores and it just didn't go anywhere.
We just never really got the whole making cold foam like Starbucks can just like do it on a whim perfectly, and we just like never got that down. But they also have like special blenders for it. It's just like we didn't want. I mean, we weren't gonna buy a special blender for every single store, and
and it's also into something. I feel like something we don't do is focus on like aesthetic or like the artwork at our stores. Or we don't try to buy paintings that like match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we've ever done that. I mean, we've had a 42nd, like probably 10 years ago now, but they used to have, there's a guy that would come in and make caricatures of all the employees. And that was on the wall. And then now we have artwork, like just a blank palette sort of. And we have new people come in every month.
Yeah, like local artists.
Yeah.
That feature their art.
So that is one thing that we have never done that I think is definitely not worth. I'm happy we don't put a bunch of time and energy into like the perfect chair and table and artwork and lighting. Everything just kind of works, and we just kind of.
I would say lighting and furniture kind of, I think they do make a difference, but like the mood.
There's not the perfect. You can't have the perfect. I don't think the perfect set will make that big of a difference unless that's like what you do and how you know how to sell it and advertise it and make it like some people get into magazines and put it on Instagram and find that niche. But most coffee shop owners are probably more not that way. They just own coffee shops, and that's what is something that we've upgraded or changed that we thought customers would notice? Is there something recently we thought customers would change?
I'm trying to think. Can you think of anything off the top of your head?
I don't know. I feel like we've been changing our pastries around, and I feel like people just buy whatever we have, sort of.
I agree.
So it's like it doesn't matter. We kind of try to go local with some people, and it just kind of became difficult.
I mean, we still.
I mean, we do it, but
we still have local stuff though.
Yeah, we do, but we also kind of slimmed down. We went a lot of ways, and everybody kind of did their own thing where we were like, okay, we just got to do what works for us. Yeah,
I will say I can think of, we did change a pretty big pastry item recently, and that was the last thing we upgraded or changed, and I thought customers would notice in a bad way. Like I thought they'd be really upset, but they weren't. So I would say our pastry is changing. Changing food items is always like tricky because unless you're like a cafe, which is fine, you're like our main focus is not the food. So changing it is always like, well, we're a coffee shop, like at least we're providing you food. Yeah. And so it's like, but and you do have some people that are that are vocal about it, but I don't really feel like we've ever had like a bad.
Well, you always have those
change.
There's people that will go just for one thing.
Yeah.
Not many, but we used to get these giant Rice Krispies, and people came just for that. And I think COVID happened. We had to stop because the company had things. But there's people that literally only came to our shop just to get that every day. Yeah. So there are things like that. But for the most part, it's just we have pastries. Yeah. And here's what we have. They're coffee shop oriented pastries and kind of what you figure you're going to get. So, I would say that's kind of a change we made.
Yeah.
And
I agree. I think, and I thought it would be more of a negative reaction, but it didn't seem to be.
So is there a time you got a compliment from a customer on something you didn't think mattered?
Honestly, I feel like this happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just because when you're there every day, you don't really see everything. And when a new customer comes in and they point something out, I can't think of anything on the top of my head. I'm trying.
Yeah, I think it's really little things that you don't think matter at all. Like sometimes it's little things that you wouldn't even think of. Like I think parking has been one thing someone has said to me where it's like, hey, or maybe the landlord spray painted the parking spots, made them like nicer, or we kind of cleaned up like the outside,
The patio.
or maybe we just cleaned the window, or
I wouldn't.
just little things.
I wouldn't
like,
say we get a compliment on the windows being clean, but I do know what you mean with parking because now we have like a few designated spots for like mobile orders, or the lines are clear, and it's just like it just makes a difference. I don't know, like it does, and customers saying like, oh, that spot outside is so nice, like so helpful because those are relatively new.
Yeah.
The mobile parking spots.
Yeah. And then there's big things where, like we switched all our espresso machines and grinders. That's a massive investment at 3 stores, obviously. I don't think anyone mentioned anything.
No.
Like we had the old Super Jolly, like I don't even know if you've used them, but it's like the tap thing. You pre-grind a big thing of coffee and then you tap it.
Yeah.
And
What do you mean?
So the Super Jollies, you have like I don't know, it's like a grinder, but instead of per dose, it grinds into like a container.
Oh.
And you have like a little like doser, and you fill it up, and then you scrape it off into the top.
Oh my.
So, and then you tamp it and put it in, and it's a lot. I don't know. It's not self-dosing, but it works really well. And it's like the same. I don't know. I feel like they automated things just so they could charge more.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Which a lot of people, it's nice, but also like it doesn't make that big of a difference at the end of the day.
Like that tamping, the automatic.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like it's nice, but you don't need it, but it's nice to have for sure.
And you did it and no customers noticed.
Yeah.
But
and but you like pay for this nice new espresso machine and no one cares. But if they spray paint the lines in the parking lot, you get like tons of compliments. Yeah. So, and it's just things like that. Or like one time we had a carpet square that was kind of crooked for a month, and we fixed it, and like 2 people mentioned it. Like tiny, it's just little things like that. Yeah. I feel like that's like what customers notice. And then
and I'm like the same way.
Yeah.
Like as a customer, so I like going places. It's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just little things.
What is something we have obsessed over, or you see other businesses obsess over, that doesn't matter to customers? What we just said.
Yeah, what we just said.
Expensive machinery.
Expensive equipment.
Yeah.
I feel like artwork, anything, like you might get one person that, I think like if you go there one time, you see everything, and it's like a really good first impression, but no one's I don't think people will come back because
of the artwork
or the aesthetic as much. They might, but I feel like it's not that. The rate of return is probably the lowest.
Okay.
Versus hiring and drink quality.
Yeah, I understand.
And just cleaning your bathrooms.
Yeah, cleaning. I understand.
That's going to get people to come back. Where just a really good aesthetic will get people in the door the first time.
Yes, for sure. So, but keep coming back. Yeah, that's a good point. It'll get people in the door because they're looking it up and looking at pictures on Google. But then after that, it's like not what's going to keep them coming. That's a good point. That's So the aesthetic of your shop and a lot of people, that's so important. And so like as the owner But I wouldn't spend too much time in there. Yeah. It's not going to create regulars.
There's like little things like, it's a little embarrassing, our drive-through thing on that 86th, the outside, like right now it's bungee corded shut because it was blowing in the wind. And like I think 2 signs blew off in the wind over the spring. I think I got them replaced, but it's like little things where like,
aggressive wind.
Yeah, we do at that spot. But like, no one, I don't think it's like, I don't think it affected anything.
Well, people notice.
Yeah, people notice, but it's, I don't know.
I mean, if
like,
I go to a place and I see a bungee cord
yeah,
holding up a menu, I'd be like,
well, it's at the bottom. It's just holding it shut. It's
Yeah,
not
I
like
know.
very visible, but it kind of bothers me. But I know it's more like it'll get fixed. But there's more important things right now,
yeah.
and I don't know.
I'm glad to know it bothers you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I guess so. What is something you obsess over?
No, we already did that one.
We did that one. Okay.
What is something cheap or free that would make a big difference to a customer? You already said this when we were not recording, but greeting somebody,
Yeah.
like that's huge.
Yeah. Just before they get,
Yes.
Like
when they
some
walk
places-
in the door.
yeah, just greeting people. And all our shops, you pass the espresso machine before you get to the front.
Yes.
So they're just right there.
Just say hi.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if have you ever heard of the buckle challenge?
Yes.
It's like the buckle challenge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to just say hi. Just
Yeah.
greet them before they get to the register.
Yeah.
That's it. Hi, welcome in.
I do remember the buckle challenge.
It was hard to do.
I don't think I ever passed it.
I did. I've passed it, but
Really?
I was fast. I was sneaky in there, but
Yeah, I actually snuck through.
Well, no, but I did make it a couple of
Yeah.
times.
Oh, man.
So I would think of it that way. The buckle challenge. Try to get for anybody that doesn't know, the buckle challenge is to walk into the buckle, the store, and they get commission. They're paid off commission. So they used to be. I don't know if they are now. When somebody walks in, they have to greet them like right away and then start helping them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get to the back of the store before somebody greets you or
That's
asks
how you
if you
win.
need anything, that's how you win the buckle challenge.
Yep.
And so what we're saying is think of that as like
Like if you can greet somebody
employee.
before they get to the line.
if you can
or
greet
get to
somebody
the-
before they get to the register to order,
Yeah.
that you've won.
Yep.
And it's just so huge. I don't know if it's because I've worked in customer service for almost my entire life, but it irks me so bad when I walk in somewhere and I am not greeted.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like, I'm kind of one of those introvert, extrovert people where sometimes I really am talkative, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm not. And you don't have to have a whole conversation. Just say hi to me,
Hi. Yeah.
please.
Just greet you.
And there is so much more options these days. Nobody can afford to be grumpy or
Yeah.
rude or not say hi to your customers.
Yeah, you just can't afford that.
No.
I would say if you go through any coffee shop, I would say half of the 1-star reviews will say I wasn't greeted.
Mm-hmm.
If you go through any coffee shop, any 1-star review you see, they like say I waited this long and no one greeted me.
Nobody
and
said anything to
that's
me.
probably across the board. Just the biggest thing that will start a bad experience.
Yeah. And I would say, like, if you guys are busy and nobody's at the register or something like that, you see the customer coming in.
Yeah.
Like, just say, hi there, we'll be with you in just a minute.
Yeah.
Anything. Because then at least they know, okay, they saw me, I was acknowledged.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many times where, like, it's like they're busy, so they're trying to avoid
Yeah.
you until they can help you. Just
Yeah.
say something. Just say something.
Yeah, and it does. I could see how an employee would get that from.
Yeah. I
like-
can definitely see that.
Yeah, because we do have older customers too, where if you open that door
Yes.
and you're heads down in this making drinks, and then someone's like, "Oh, hey, how are you? How is the
then
morning?"
it's-
And then it just starts this whole thing.
A 20-minute conversation.
So I
in the
could
middle of
see
a rush.
how an employee of ours would be like, "I can't."
Even acknowledge this person yet.
Yeah,
because
but
I'm
you
not
still
ready.
have to. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a juggle
I
for
agree.
sure. But yeah,
Good.
cool. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I think we got it.
We got to the point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just always stay on top of like, is what I'm focusing on actually important? Will it make a difference?
Yeah, for
Do
sure.
people care? That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.